Joan Bennett Kennedy, the first wife of the late U.S. Senator Edward Ted Kennedy and a member of one of America's most storied political families, has passed away at the age of 89, according to a report from the Boston Globe on Wednesday. Her life was one woven with privilege, prominence, and personal struggle, a story that mirrored, in many ways, the triumphs and tragedies of the Kennedy dynasty itself. Born Virginia Joan Bennett into a devout Catholic and affluent family, she grew up surrounded by comfort and tradition. Her family lineage could even be traced back to one of the victims of the Salem witch trials, a reminder of the long and complex threads of American history she was connected to. Educated at the elite Manhattanville College of the Sacred Heart in New York, Joan was known for her poise, beauty, and musical talent. A gifted pianist, she once dreamed of a career in music before her path led her to Edward Ted Kennedy, the youngest brother of President John F. Kennedy and Senator Robert F. Kennedy. The couple met in the 1950s and quickly became one of the most glamorous young pairs in American public life. In 1958, they married, joining two powerful families and setting the stage for what would become a life lived under the relentless glare of the public eye. When Ted was elected to the U.S. Senate in 1962 to fill the seat once held by his brother, Joan became a visible figure in American politics, the elegant young wife often seen beside her husband at campaign events and state functions. Together, they appeared to embody the ideal of a perfect American couple: beautiful, Catholic, and deeply committed to family and public service. Joan gave birth to 3 children: Cara in 1960, Ted Jr. in 1961, and Patrick in 1967. Each child carried forward the Kennedy legacy in different ways. Patrick, in particular, followed in his father's footsteps, serving as a U.S. congressman from Rhode Island from 1995 to 2011. Yet behind the public smiles and picture-perfect appearances, Joan's life was marked by deep challenges. The Kennedy family's story was one of both greatness and grief, and Joan endured more than her share of heartbreak. The strain of her husband's political career, and his well-documented infidelities, took a toll on their marriage. The Chappaquiddick incident in 1969, in which Ted Kennedy's car went off a bridge, resulting in the death of campaign worker Mary Jo Kopchen, became a defining and devastating moment for the family. Joan, who was pregnant at the time, stood by Ted publicly, appearing beside him at the funeral and his court hearing. But the emotional damage from that episode lingered, deepening the fractures in their marriage.